This is some of the best videos I did, and it was kind of in my old videos that I hadn't had a chance to put on the internet yet. But anyways, it's about Donna Lee and the proper fingering. I use Kent Hewitt's suggested fingering on Donna Lee, and you need to download that before you really get into that song, okay? Or have some other one that has the best fingering that you can use, okay? And anyways, the thing is I really take these things apart. This is about the 20th lesson I've had on Donna Lee. I'm working on it. I've got about a third through. And so this is Paul at Pianostyle 100. I hope this helps you if we go in depth on this. Thank you.
But now it's suggested here that we're going to do that a little different. But I'm not going to do it that way. I'll let you figure it out yourself. It works better for me. And I grabbed this over here because I came over with a forefinger. Okay, it's Donna Lee, and I'm working on this. I'm actually working this out myself, and I'm just passing on some of the things that I'm working on. Okay, now this starts out, and I do this on the guitar too. I had it worked out somewhat on the guitar, and I started working out this on the guitar, and then I started working on the piano, and it's been like one of those things that's been back and forth because I'm teaching it myself. So there's a good thing about when somebody's learning it themselves, they learn what was hard for them, and they didn't have the advantage of a teacher showing them the shortcuts. So now I know probably all the wrong ways to do it, okay? Now that's what you want to do. You want to do a triplet. Now a triplet is one and up. That's it, one and up. Now, if you have hit this, that's not a triplet. That first part is almost like a triplet, but really it's not. It would be like something at triplet time, but unless you put a rest there or another note comes right in, and that's what's going on. You have another note, and that other note, another two notes are actually is followed by about 8, and they're eighth notes. So you have eighth note triplet, which takes the space, 3 notes, but it takes the space of 2/8. It's done in 2/8 time. If you look on yours, and mine is my copy is by Kent Hewitt. I'll get it out in a second, and it's got a half note rest at first, and then it's followed by a triplet and 2/8. Now a half is 4/8. A triplet takes up the space of 2/8. That's 6/8, and then 2 more eighths is 8/8. Okay. So that's how you can think. So you can think of this as 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 3 and 4 and. You try to. It's hard to get the spacing just right, but just get the timing right. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Okay, that's it. Now I'm not going to be dealing too much with the. I'm not dealing too much with the timing on this. We'll go into the, and without it, without the triplets and the special things like that, jazz would not be what it is today. You need those triplets, and you need to learn how to do them. Okay, so this right here is the first part, and I'll do it down here an octave so we can see it better. That's not where it is. It's actually played here. Okay? And so we're going to go. And then, these are the notes. I hope you can see that on your... Okay, so it's G, A, G, F, natural E, and it's just the white key. Now, E flat, D flat, C, B flat. Now, why E flat, D flat, C, B flat? Because the key signature has 4 flats, and it's A flat, and it's A flat, B flat, D flat, and E flat. Okay? So if I go down, I'm going to hit E flat, and I'm going to hit the D flat. Now notice, I want to show you that if you look at it, why did they put the E flat there? They made sure that the E would come down, the natural E would be right next door to it, so you could see that. Because otherwise it would have sounded like this. It's going to sound kind of strange. Okay? That's not the way the song goes. So now you've got the E flat, so you go like this. Okay, now all in one piece you go like this. So you're bringing the third finger over, and then the second. That's your D flat. Thumb naturally falls to C. Now you've got a choice of what finger you want to bring over here. Let's see. Now they, in this right here, suggested 3. I suggest 4 unless you've got fairly large hands, because see, the distance here to the next note you're going to do is this here, and it's best if you sit back a little bit because it just works for you, or stand up away from it. See this right here? That, if I have the third over here, you can see that right here. This is the mechanics of it. This was, at first it bothered me, and I just changed fingers and it worked for me. Okay, I would have to go like this. See, there's almost this natural. Watch this. You see that? There's almost a rest in there. Okay, so what I do is I go like this, and I go the fourth, but I go the fourth and kind of lift up and all the way over. Okay, see, and that stays in tune. That stays in time. That stays in time. So that's all in time right there. Okay, I did another finger. That's the next part. And so we did this part. Bring that over and lift up and start moving. Start moving like this. Almost a triplet, but you kind of keep it as even as you can. And there is this triplet right here. Excuse me. So this is a triplet. Da 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 da. One and actually it's not one and it's like it's another beat, but just think of one and okay. Let's see, where are we at? I made a mistake. I'm looking. Okay, now that's all one part right there before you take a rest. Now it's really good that you take a rest, and the finger positions here that he's recommending are excellent. Okay, so now he doesn't recommend when I do this. He recommends using 2-3-2, and that would sound like this on that part. You go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and he has a 2, and then he goes like this. That feels a little unnatural to me. And as you get better and you work different patterns out, you find that, hey, that really actually is better, because it leaves you open to maybe do something with another digit, another finger. Okay, so I don't assume there's anything wrong, but I know what works for you, and this is suggested finger. Okay, so I'm going to go over that right there. Okay, that's what goes on. Now